Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Dr. Akande has used his life to pay for stopping Olori Naomi's return to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. It's important for everybody that has eyes to see and everybody that has ears to hear that the next time is going to be one of you. Ooni of Ife allegedly, spoke to his Oloris, warning them to stay away from Olori Naomi, that Naomi is not an ordinary woman. You know that they said that it's only a foolish man that uses his bare hands to go after a leopard. If you have ears, hear. If you have eyes, see what is going on. They said that was what the Ooni of Ife said to those Oloris who are bent on bringing Queen Naomi down. Now, how do you continue to fight a woman? She's far from you. She does not say a word. She does not do anything. And every time you try to fight her, you go down. Every time you try to fight her, you go down. Every time you try to fight her, you go down. Will you not know that this is a no-go area? Will you not know that this is Onememe? Will you not know that this one, the grace that she carries is a very serious grace to leave this woman alone and go your own way? Who needs to tell you that? That is the same reason why I said it's only a leopard. I mean, it's only a foolish man that would think that they can fight a leopard with an empty hand. They said the Oloris were just terrified, shaking, like fidgeting all over the place when Ooni of Ife gave them his 1 cent. That, look, Dr. Akande, Ooni of Ife said he called that man, as it is alleged and rumored, that he called the man and spoke to the man around 2018 when Naomi came into the palace. Now, when the Ooni of Ife met with Olori Naomi, they met their meeting there. The second meeting, Ooni of Ife met Olori Naomi in a resort. That was the second meeting. And they talked. Ooni of Ife invited Naomi to the palace. Naomi came to the palace. Ooni of Ife proposed to Olori Naomi. Naomi went back and Naomi said she needed to hear from God if she should go. Naomi had it in mind that it's a traditional community and she is Christian. The mother was bothered and all of that. But when she prayed, after 3 weeks, as we heard, she went back to the Ooni of Ife to tell the Ooni of Ife that God had given her the go-ahead. When Ooni got that news, Ooni was very happy. Because Ooni was very happy, Ooni of Ife summoned his elders, king's men, the closest ones to him. And at that time, Dr. Akande was very close to the Ooni of Ife and broke the news to them because at that time, remember that they were having issue with Ooni of Ife having a son, and they were really wanting him to get married because it had been long since he left Wurola, and they wanted him to get married to another wife. So when Ooni met with Queen Naomi, Ooni was very pleased, and Ooni broke this news to them. Now, I think on the 4th night after Ooni broke the news to them, Ooni summoned Naomi and the mother to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. They came to the palace. And 4 elder kinsmen, they were able to see Naomi. They spoke to her. She was kneeling down there and, she was laughing. They were asking her questions and all of that. They asked her if she has agreed to marry their king. She said yes, lovingly and very happy. And all the elders were happy, except Dr. Akande. Dr. Akande was sitting down as if there was pin inside that chair, choking his bum bum. He was never happy. From the very first day he set his eyes on that girl, he started fighting the girl. while the girl was in the palace. Now, before he passed, he said that while this whole thing started even inside the palace, that he worked with a lot of people, names that he mentioned, but later, when we get those names, of course, I'm going to bring it to you, that he worked with a lot of people inside the palace and people outside the palace to make the woman stay in the palace, not okay. That he regrets all the troubles that they caused for Queen Naomi, because Queen Naomi is an innocent woman that does not deserve any of these things that she has gone through, that he regrets everything that they have done to Olori Naomi, that Naomi should find a place in her heart to forgive him, that he mentioned a lot of names. So, for those of you who will come and everything you're saying, you're trying to cut fault on Naomi. Nobody is saying Naomi is perfect too. Nobody is perfect in this world. Naomi is not even perfect. She's not even close to perfect, because I've seen comments where people are saying, Delara, to you, Naomi is perfect, Naomi is God. No, I haven't said that. They masterminded the trouble. They made sure that the trouble was there. They made sure that the trouble was living with Naomi inside the palace, or the problems were living with her inside the palace. They made sure that she was very unhappy in that marriage. They frustrated her. They made Kabiyesi not to even want her anymore. They did this not only spiritually, they did it both spiritually and physically. They really troubled that lady in that marriage, and it's very sad. Each time I get to analyze this, if the information is true, as we are hearing, I feel really bad. It's not fair at all. It's not fair. And people will come here wagging their tongues and saying she was truly a woman of God, she ought not to have left and all of that. I hope that you guys will keep hearing what people have been saying, the confessions and all of that, to know that this woman went through a lot in that palace. If not for the grace of God, Naomi wouldn't have even left that palace like in peace. She probably would have left in pieces. It's God that protected her the entire time. So right now, they say Kabiyesi, as it is alleged and rumored and reported, is saying to the Oloris that Dr. Akande used his life to pay for disrupting Queen Naomi's return into the palace, that the next one might be any one of you. If you have ears, hear. If you have eyes, see. Because this is just the beginning of what is about to come. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.